All right, in this box. In the back of this is a calibration sheet. It's good to run it once every, few weeks, months, every few, maybe 100 scans. But I'll get to that. So this is our scanner. Very carefully. Set it down. And make sure the legs are on the table. This comes down. And that's it. There's a power cord. This goes in the back here. And this goes to the wall. There's a plug in and the power switch is here. See it light up. And it's just about ready to go. This flips up and down for convenience. Okay, this is set for the flash drive, but you could connect it to a computer or something else. I never have. Now we're going to roll over here. This is a gear for settings, and that'll take us to these other settings. So we got color. We want color. We don't want PDF. We want JPEG or TIFF. Let's try TIFF. So you see it changed it here. If I change it to JPEG, it'll switch right here. So we'll put it on TIFF. Okay, then we're going to go to, this is a resolution. And if we click OK, it's going to give us choices. This is very low pixels. And then we get a little higher. It's like for a photograph, part line art, part photograph. We're going to go to the highest resolution here and select that, OK. And we'll go to the next one. This is the size. It's going to go to whatever size we want. You could pick preset sizes, but I always use this one, and the computer will analyze the size. We'll put some markers on our scan material so that it selects the full image. So we'll select OK. Brightness, this one's important. So we're going to go to the brightest one, because if you don't, your images are going to be a little dark. And then we got light and dark. This tool here is for, like this one here, is for calibrating for the color and calibrating for the line. So once in a while you might run that. It is a rare issue, but you just take the card. I'll show you. You're going to take it out of the back of the box here. Calibration sheet, do not throw this away. All right, we take good care of it. So let's pull this out. And we'll take this with the black end first. And we're going to set it in there straight. The system will grab it. It's going to do its calibration. Sorry, hit OK. It'll do the calibration. You only need to do this if your images start coming out weird, or if they come out unaligned, then you run this. It's a two-step process. First the black and white. All right. Then we're going to switch it to the line one. I'll show you. Run it through the same way. Same, black goes first. Put it center. Press OK. And it's going to use these small calibration lines down here to make sure that its digital processor lines up our map scans. So here is the calibration for black and part of the card, and the line card. Go back to the USB. We've got bright, JPEG, color, high resolution. Those are the four main things. Bright, JPEG or TIFF. I think we had a TIFF, but color, resolution. If you do black and white, it goes much faster. If you go low resolution, it goes much faster. But we're going color, high resolution. I don't know why that's back on that, but that's okay. We've got the USB in here, and we're ready to try scanning something. So let's get some. Before we scan, it's a good idea to make sure the lens is clean, at least when you're first starting, or when you're noticing there are streaks on your scan material. Then there's probably a piece of lint or dust or something on the scanning glass. And let me show you how this works. There are two little handles right here. You push them down, that releases, and you can flip this up. Years ago, some of it, the little plastic parts came loose, and so we just open it up a little. Take a safe cleaning cloth of some sort. If you want to, you could use this spray alcohol if it's really dusty. And just a little tiny bit of alcohol on this will grab the dust. And then just come in here and reach up under, and you'll feel the glass. And if you go nice and slowly, you might feel any dust that's stuck on there. It should be clean. Okay. Sometimes I clean off this pressure thing and maybe the rollers just to clean out any dust that's gotten in there. So you have a nice clean scan. And then just roll it back down and lift this. There we go. Everything's ready to scan now. In the front office, there are plastic or vinyl carrier protection sheets up here. And I'll take the smaller one out here. It has some material in it already to help the scanning work nicely. So you see we have this insert, the paper insert, that helps to keep the project firm. There's a cardboard thing in there, but these help to keep the old maps kind of flat. But the corners have these blue Post-it notes on it, and that is to make sure that the computer knows our boundaries so it doesn't chop off the edges of our map. All right, so we're gonna take this sample. It has not been marked up yet. It's good to have the digital mapping number on it before we scan it, but just show you how. I'm just gonna put it in face up. And if you put it up to the edge, that's okay, but if you can avoid right at the edge, then you'll have a cleaner scan. Squaring it, keeping it all straight is nice. We're gonna get it, okay, so it's a 36-inch wide carrier and a 38-inch wide scanning opening. So just set it in there until it grabs. If you mess up and you have to start over, just open those buttons, put it back, and start again. There you go. Now make sure you've got it on bright, JPEG or TIFF, color and high resolution. Now this is a black and white drawing, so it doesn't have to be in color, but we'll go ahead and keep it authentic, and we'll press OK, and we'll press green, go. The readout will tell you how much space you have on the drive, the stick, and how much space this is taking up. So this memory stick has, I think, 16 gigabytes, and a large file will take, well, this size scan will take about a quarter gig. The larger ones that are twice or bigger than this size could take a whole gigabyte. If something's going wrong and you have to stop, just press the stop button. It'll spit it out. So it'll do a little processing before it spits it out. If you have a slow flash drive, an old flash drive, it can take much longer to process. So it's good to have the newest but the right size. And it's done. If you want a large item scan, there's a bigger carrier. This one is 48 inches by 36. So of course you gotta work with that. Place your image in there. It's good to avoid the edges, but you can go up to the edge if you need. Again, it has those corner markers so that the computer doesn't accidentally chop off your material. It's best not to crease these, so treat them with care. You can brush off the dust, but you probably don't want to wash these things, though they can be washed. But don't use alcohol. Use a wet towel. That works pretty good. So we get this in there. All right. Now let's say I want to do black and white. So I'll go back to the home button, go either side. Let's put this right. To the gear to do the settings. We're going to go in there and we'll find the color. We're going to say okay. Change it to black and white or grayscale. Okay. So you see it changed down here. And we've got JPEG. So if we want to change that to a different format, we'll go to TIFF or PDF. If you want low resolution or high, the size is automatic. We still have it bright, TIFF, black and white, or grayscale, and high resolution. So we have all those settings down there. So we can go back home. It says that we're scanning to the USB, but you can see that it's USB setting. Okay, so we're ready to start it. And this is tricky to put a large scan in here. So maybe you got two people. I got long arms, long legs. So you have to kind of drop this in and it'll catch it. And then I can press OK, or green, I'm sorry. It's been a while. And it'll start. Because I'm in grayscale, it's going to go a lot faster. It's buckling up because it needs to be moved out of the way. It's processing the large image. It says it's 25% ready, 75% ready. And it's done. So I can take this out. Remember that if you get streaks in it, it's because you got lint or hair or dust that's in here. It comes with the room, the carrier, but it's easy to, once in a while, just tip this up, wipe it clean with the rag, and then just close it up again, right? If it sits too long, you're gonna lose your settings. So if you have walked away for 5-10 minutes, check to make sure you have it on bright, TIFF or JPEG, whichever you want, color or black and white, and which resolution you want. High resolution is probably the best, okay? So when you're done, you can just pop this out, and then you could shut down, power off, unplug. You'll want to put this all back. Take the machine carefully. It's about $3,000, so take it carefully, to the box. Power cords go in the bottom, should have done that first. When you put your flash drive into your computer, you should be able to open up these files and take a look at them. While there's variations in color because of the vinyl carrier, a lot of that can be color corrected, but what you'd like not to see is misaligned image or bad streaks, like that's part of the artist's drawing. But if you see little streaks, you might be able to live with that. There's nothing here to worry about, just odd coloring, which can be corrected in Photoshop or GIMP. And let's see, I can crop this. Forgive me, I cannot see. And if I want to color correct this one, I might go into my color tools. Let's see, levels. There we go. And I'm going to put some, there we go. It looks more like the white paper. You see these streaks here, these pink things? That is from the carrier and the rollers going through. If you wanted to work on that, you could adjust. You could leave it for the next person to do, but there's color correction. I can darken it up a little bit and get that out. The new image is nice and clean. Everything's aligned. I could color that, or I could even change it to grayscale if I want to. Image mode grayscale, and that would take out that oddness, make it more like a pencil art that it was. And if I needed to add digital mapping number, I could do that in processing. I could put in digital map, whatever number that is, and it'll be part of the file. All right. Okay, with GIMP you have to export, so I'm going to export this file as digital map 0. You've got your own numbers, and I'll save that and export. Okay, then discard everything and go back into that drive. Sorry about my mess, I can't see anymore. Digital map 0 is the new file, ready to go. Looks beautiful. Floor plan, addition to the Banyan Court office, 1961. Everything's in there, even the digital map number that I added after.